Hello, dearly beloved. Welcome to this energy update. We are here to see what are the current energies within the collective and what are the guidances that are wanting to come across for all of us at this point of time. So let me just pull out the cards. Cards for the masculine. What's the energy around the feminine? Energy around the feminine, please. Messages wanted to come across. I hope you all have been feeling good. Energy around the feminine. Hello, welcome. Hope you all are feeling good. And some messages. All good, truly. Feminine is healing a lot of anger, I feel. So there is lots of root chakra, solar plexus healing taking place for the feminine, right? Certain uncomfortable situations coming up for you. It might be with regards to the lack of initiative from your person's end, or it may be lack of communication, it may be lack of presence, inability to step up, something like that, So the feminine today is healing that part of anger, recognizing that it is ultimately she who is angry with herself, right? Angry with herself, angry with what went down in the past, because you've been allowing all of that. And anger is sacred. Our anger shows us where we needed to have stronger, firmer boundaries for ourselves. It may be in love and it may be in otherwise as well. So anger shows us essentially where we needed to enforce firm loving boundaries, right? So that might be happening with you, right? Apart from that, still I feel like there is some work around the throat chakra still going on. You might be feeling very lazy, lethargic. You might also be experiencing lots of communication. This is telepathic communication taking place between you and your person. However, there is also a lot of doubts, lots of concerns coming up in the mind, right? The mind is very, very overactive for you since the past 2 days, right? So let us see. Let me just pull out one card from the higher self as well. I felt like these cards also wanted to bring about something. Bottom of the deck energy, commanding performance, right? So we'll come to this later. We'll come to the energy of the connection a little while later. Let me first cover what is the energy around the masculine. The first card coming out is broken heart, right? So this masculine, this person, they might be a feminine, they might be in their female body, they might be in a male body, but this is masculine energy, masculine presence mostly, right? So if your person is predominantly in their masculine energies, they might be experiencing some heartbreak with regards to not being able to show up, not being able to come forward, not being able to communicate because of their restrictive, challenging situation which is around them. And wonderful, oh my god, look at this. So I have the broken heart, which is the 3 of swords energy, and then I have 3 of swords coming out in reverse. So it is like beautiful. This is beautiful energy wherein your masculine is letting go of all of the hurt and pain all the guilt and blame that he has been holding within himself with regards to this connection, with regards to you, with regards to past relationships as well. I feel today they are healing from that. This person is healing from that pain from the past, and they might be crying it out a little bit. I feel like with this tear I see at the end of the heart, I feel like this is the last leg of clearing. And after this person is going to step in their true power, like they're going to prepare themselves to open up to true and pure love. And look at this person is a healer. This masculine is a healer with no doubt. And look at this, these are both flames. This is a blue flame and this is a red flame, which signifies twin flames as well, right? For me, like, this is a very, very twin flame card. Also, it represents temperance. This is temperance energy telling me that this person is healing the pain from the past, right? And this person has some healing capacity about themselves. It might be their voice, it might be their wisdom, it might be the energy that they show up with. Probably they have like healing hands, like any person who might be having physical pain, they lay their hand and that pain subsides. So that might be there. Probably they have not unlocked that themselves within just yet, but I feel like this person has immense potential, and right now they are in their healing phase, which is going to help activate their heart chakra. ठीक है, तो ये हार्ट चक्र जो है उनका वो एक्टिवेट हो रहा है अभी इस टाइम, टू अलाउ मोर ऑफ दैट लव, टू अलाउ प्योर लव टू फ्लो थ्रू देम. This person, I feel like they are someone who's incredibly sensitive, someone who's incredibly perceptive, wise. Queen is saying he told me that healing, lovely. So this is person, probably your person also has like long hair and beard, or if they don't, they might be thinking about having that, like changing their look a little bit. And it is not more so for the aesthetic part of it, but I feel like internally there is a shift which is happening. I'm seeing this gate behind what appears to be Christ. This is a Christ-like figure, right? So behind him, I see this dome which appears to be like a stained glass window of a church, but I'm seeing it as a portal, right? So I feel like this is a new transition that this person is now stepping into. They are very much claiming this path, all right? It might feel for you that probably they are not showing up, so probably they have moved on from the path, or they are not giving this path a chance or an importance, this twin flame journey. But I feel like with these cards, I feel like this person has already claimed this path. That is why they are stepping into their own soul power. They are stepping into their own soul mission, what they intended here to do, what they intended here to achieve as soul, and what they intended to come here into this physical manifestation and achieve through the union of two of you, through the physical union. I feel like this is a beautiful activation that is taking place for this person, and there is some conflict around him, her, please take what resonates, but this is some conflict energy around the masculine. This is like sham fight, okay? So creating distractions. Someone is bored around this masculine, they're just trying to create some drama around this person, right? To throw them off guard. But I feel like going into these conflicts, going into these arguments, I feel like they are handling these situations with a very mature stance than they earlier used to do. I feel like this person has started having a grip on their anger as well, because I'm feeling like heart chakra activation and then a crown activation. So as they connect to source, as they connect to the essence and power of who they truly are, their anger heals. Their anger is going to heal, and they are going to respond to situations now moving on forward, and they're not going to be reacted and irritated, right? With the King of Spears, look at this, oh my god. And look how similar this is. Like, I am pretty sure, like, your person, they already have a beard, right? They do. And if they don't, they are thinking about like changing something about their facial hair, their facial feature, not facial features. Maybe some of the facial features are also shifting as a result of the DNA activations taking place. But no, but what I mean to say is that this person definitely is changing their look, right? And that happens when we are on the spiritual journey, when we are on the path. We stop resonating with the old ways of presentation, with the old ways of showing up into the world, so to speak. Like, their internal world is shifting, and hence the external world also. They want to adopt a new look. It's like a new identity. And by identity, I don't mean like taking up something external upon themselves. It's like, oh, I was like this before and now I was type A before and now I'm type B. No, that is not what I mean. What I mean is that now, as a result of them breaking out of all of this molding, this societal molding, right? This cookie cutter mold kind of an energy that they allowed themselves to be in for such a long time. They forgot to embrace themselves. Probably it was a look that they were adorning just to please someone, just to make someone happy, just to make a partner happy, just to make, so I feel like now this person has started to embrace themselves finally, right? And with the King of Spears energy, this is a fearsome energy. Why did I say fearsome? I was about to say fierce energy, but he might be coming across as fearsome to many of those around with the Death card. I feel like this person has stopped allowing people-pleasing ways. This person is no longer allowing codependency patterns to affect him. And he might be just like speaking his heart out. He's causing like this Death card. I'm not feeling for him particularly, but I feel like this Death card, this is an energy that this person is activating around others. It's like egoic deaths taking place, right? If you remember this cave, in this particular cave there are like many heads, those beheaded, right? So it's basically like, I feel like this person is truly rising in their spiritual capacity at this point of time, right? Through this egoic death as well. I feel like this is a new way of being that this person is embracing now, right? Look at this shock awakening. There has been a shock awakening, have no doubt about this, which has led them to an ego death, which has given them a lot of pain. But along with that pain, there has also been a lot of healing as well. This person is learning how to be patient with themselves, with this connection as well, because they know their heart beats for you. It's like both of you, two pieces of the same heart, right? Two bodies holding the same soul, right? Holding the same soul essence. And this person realizing that the past needs to be done away with, right? That heartbreak, that fear of having your heart broken also, this person is releasing, right? So it might be something to do with connection to approaching you or communicating what they wish to communicate, right? Spending time together. This person really is in the energy of spending more time together with you because they feel like you are their equal, you are their match. Look at this, Two of Cups. Beautiful Two of Cups, right? And this is a pagan wedding. When a wedding takes place in the Game of Thrones, also in the medieval ages, like earlier they used to put the hands together during marriage in a very pagan way. They used to hold each other's hand, the groom and the bride, and then they used to wrap this sort of like a long strip of cloth. It was like a divine promise. It is like a coming together of two souls, right? Of two beings together, united in marriage, right? So this marriage union, this person knows that this itself might be the shock awakening, them realizing that this is a very, very sacred bond that they share with you. And yes, there might not have been a marriage as such, but they feel that they are responsible for you somehow, responsible for your protection, responsible for your well-being. They feel driven to take care of you, and they were not able to understand this in the past, but I feel like now they are coming into a beautiful realization that both of you are connected in more ways than one. And here it says, Father Smith Warrior, Mother Maiden Crone, Stranger I am hers and he is mine from this day until the end of my days. Two of Cups. So this is like a vow, a wedding vow that both the bride and groom take towards each other, towards initiating this holy union, right? So I feel like this person is really wanting to right now heal themselves. This person is more so, yes, they want to come forward and speak to you, they want to communicate, but I feel like right now they are just taking that time for themselves to be better, to be this healed version of yourself that you deserve, right? Because they see your wisdom, they see your light, they see your energy, and they're like, damn, this is like this person for real? Is this woman for real? Right? That is what this person feels. This is the most intense love that I've ever felt, and no doubts about that. Look at this. This is a love of a lifetime, right? And this is a love not by choice but designed by God. This love is a part of design by God, right? So it becomes very difficult for them to accept this love initially, but somehow when we start settling into it, when we allow the time to pass, time itself brings forward the answers that are required for the masculine. I could not bear to spend the rest of my life without you. Again, this is union energy. This person really wanting to unite with you, knowing that it is impossible for them to stay away from you, right? You are an itch that I can never scratch. I feel like there are certain things that this person really wants to say to you, but right now he might not be in that position, and it's like again and again I want to keep wanting to say things to you, but it's like an itch that I can never scratch. Of course, this has a double meaning as well, and I don't need to explain this, but I feel like this is more so in terms of expression, in terms of soul expression. It's like in the past, even when both of you communicated, it was on a very, very surface level, right? It was on a very superficial level. Maybe it was very formal, right? And this person really wants to let you know what's there on their mind. Truly, I would never leave again. Look at this. I would never leave again. That is why they want to be bound together in love with you. They know somehow on a higher level, on a spiritual level, both of you are already bound. I want to hold my body close. I want to hold your body close to mine. Your physical touch is like no other. Our love makes the world stop. One soul, two hearts. Look at this. So beautiful. I want to just show you these side by side. One soul, two hearts. Right. This is also a message for someone. Someone to whom I was talking to, and they came across this same dialogue. They came across this very same dialogue today itself in the afternoon. They were watching a movie. Their child was watching a movie, and they overheard the dialogue. One soul, two hearts. So I'm going to make sure I share this with them, right? Beautiful. So these are the ways in which, the soul is going to communicate and let you know that this is a connection which is way deeper, way deeper than what it seems on the surface level. This person is now tapping into their own divine masculine energy. I feel so with the caribou or the reindeer. I feel this is stairway to personal power, and I did mention power. Like this person is really starting to see things in a different light. These are all blue colored energies, Agnya chakra, third eye chakra. So I feel like this person has started to see this connection in new light, in a fresh light, and it has like completely blown open their mind, right? And they are not going to settle down anymore. They have allowed themselves to settle down in certain situations just to be comfortable, just to not ruffle any people's feathers, or like not wanting to hurt people, not wanting to hurt children, right? But right now I feel like they need to embrace their own truth. It's like it's something that they see in front of their eyes. It's like they cannot ignore, right? They cannot seem to ignore now. They cannot bear to ignore what all they are seeing, right? And somehow I also feel like this lady, she's pointing, so I feel like they are showing someone the door as well. I feel showing someone the door. Okay, so what's the energy of the feminine today? What's the energy of the feminine? I have action coming up in reverse, right? So dear feminine, there is something that you need to take action about. This is a chariot card coming out in reverse, right? So to ensure success, in order to ensure that this connection is moving forward in the right direction with great speed, you need to act accordingly. You need to take the actions which are aligned with you for this path. You need to take actions which are coherent to you, right? In the direction of where your heart is taking you. You cannot be lax now, right? You cannot be like, okay, jo hoga dekha jayega types. No, now is the time to act, right? Now is the time to act and to move forward, to take this connection forward as well, because you already know with the Witch of Swords, I feel like this is Queen of Swords energy, right? I love this deck. In this deck there is like Maiden, Witch and Crone, right? So Maiden is the page, Witch is the queen, and the crown is the king, right? So I feel like with the Queen of Swords energy, you need to be very strict with yourself. What is it that you want to carve out for yourself in the future, moving ahead in the future, and you need to just follow the call of that heart, right? With passion, with fire. You are playing it small, dear feminine, right now. You need to embrace your truth about this connection, about this person, right? And soon I feel like there's going to be much more clarity. Right now you may be feeling very disinterested and sad and lonely, probably like uninterested and bored because your person is not coming around. But this is no reason to not live your life. This is no excuse to not cherish what you already have, right? So with the Four of Cups, I feel like you need to give thanks, give gratitude for everything that is present for you, so that you can attract this beautiful love into your life. With the Five of Wands, again, this is a shared energy between counterparts. Five of Wands coming out for the feminine as well. Now the Five of Wands speaks to me about, this is like a sham fight, right? Some snake energy also coming across, like certain people who are hiding, right? Hiding behind your back, behind their back, and they are trying to cause certain problems, they are trying to cause certain distortions. But you need to remember that you just need to keep your ego in check. You need to realize that you are an observer, you are a witness to your situation unfolding, right? And as a bystander, you're simply trying to know deeply the nature of ego, the nature of the mind, the limited mind, right? The chattering mind, the monkey mind. And thus, when you come to know that the other person is simply behaving in these manners just out of their own insecurities, you tend to sort of like, you feel sorry for them, right? So with this Five of Wands energy, I feel like you need to just own up to your truth in this moment and do not back down, do not be scared, because you have all of the power, all of the backing that you need. And you already know so much about yourself, about this journey at this point of time. I feel like you are knowing much more. I feel like there is a lot of study that is involved around the energy of the feminine specifically. I feel like you might want to research into depth many different subjects. This is higher esoteric knowledge that is coming into you, and these are simply activations, right? So this is knowledge that you have held within yourself. Simply right now, what is happening is that there is an activation taking place, right? You're remembering, in the process of remembering. With the High Priestess, I feel like about these certain individuals around you might be causing problems for you, are causing like delays, or they are just like playing up drama. You simply need to be quiet, right? Be quiet and allow God to take care of these individuals. You simply extend forgiveness and love towards them. Take some space for yourself. You need some space. You need to come into your own hermit zone so that you can process certain realizations and knowings about yourself, and thus this connection as well. You are writing and then deleting the messages, probably like you are feeling called or drawn to communicate with your person, like send them a message, send them an email, but you don't know exactly what the words are, right? So you might be writing them, formulating messages, formulating texts or letters and messages, but you're then deleting them quite soon. There are so many reasons why I love you, right? There are many reasons, dear feminine, why you absolutely adore your masculine. Always remember, I'll find my way back to you. You were my gift from heaven. Beautiful. Reflecting your wounds back at you, right? So there is some triggering going on. You might be triggered today. That's why this Five of Wands is there, I feel. And you might be feeling sad, you might be feeling angry, right? But you are simply triggered right now. The ego gets triggered, and thus you lash out in energy on your person, or you might actually lash out in verbal like communication as well, right? But take a back seat and just see the situation, like what part of me is getting triggered over here. What is a wounding, what is a core wounding in me that got scraped? That is what actually hurt you. Your person is simply showing you, reflecting back to you aspects of yourself which are inviting you to heal yourself more deeply, right? I don't know why I've been seeing wedding dreams from the last 2 days. Lovely. Okay, and then in guidance I have Genesis, the birth of consciousness. Your talent shines. Lovely. this beautiful card with sea lines coming forward. Let me just read something from this book. I feel like there might be something more. It is the dawning of a new day for you. The sun's warm and beautiful light rays reveal what the moon has hidden. And I have the High Priestess, right? So this is like new knowledge, new knowing dawning upon you at this point. It is time to uncover and let go of emotions, ideas, or beliefs that you have buried deep inside, so that they are stored on the cellular level. It is time to stop compartmentalizing your life and to start seeing how everything fits together as a whole. Bluebirds, a sign of spring and a symbol of joy and love, remind us that we are here in this dimension to experience happiness and fulfillment and not to get too lost in the illusions of life, right? So how to tap into that fountain of joy within? Remember to enjoy your time here. You might have to learn how to be happy and optimistic. You knew it when you were a child. Practice on being happy every day. So we are here to choose joy, choose happiness, right? One way to do this is to list everything that you are grateful for, no matter how small or insignificant. You can also write down small activities that bring you joy, right? That you can do at any time, that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, right? The color blue is associated with the throat chakra and artistic expression. You are a creative being who needs to believe in your talents. You have many ideas and creative projects waiting to manifest. Speak your truth, but speak from the heart. You have the help of Bluebird to develop and nourish your unique visions. The huge planet Jupiter will bring you self-growth and good luck. Sunflowers mean that spiritual and material abundance will flow. Listen to the dragonfly and learn how to be flexible and adapt to the new situations. It is important that you integrate and balance all the different aspects of what is going on in your life. When you do so, you will attract new friends, an important project, or a partner. Just be patient and know that everything is in perfect order for you to succeed. Remember that your true power lies in connecting with your higher self. Abundance is my natural state, nothing else is real. Okay. Lovely. So these are the guidances coming across for the feminine, right? And finally, yeah, so that is all that is coming across. I hope this helped you. I hope you feel better soon, Divya. Lovely. So take care. I love you so much. Stay blessed and I'll see you guys around.